Okay, so I quit the sim and I've reloaded the sim, and that was just to get Flywithlua to read the assignments that we had just made in the previous part. So now, when we're in this position, we can actually just totally quit out the sim and then go to our Flywithlua folder. So that's Xplane 10, resources, plugins, Flywithlua, and then we're looking at this initial assignments. And you can see in this file, it has set everything that I set. So I set the axis to prop, it's reversed, the throttle was normal, the mixture was normal, the pitch was normal, the roll was normal, and the yaw was normal. So you see it was just the prop that required reversing. These are the buttons that I set, the strobe lights, panel lights, and then on the joystick, these are the joysticks. This is your sensitivity settings, so if I'd have changed them, they would have changed in here. And this bit's just a little bit of information that we're not going to use because we have the custom selector. So, looking at this file, it's got the little scissor mark telling us to cut. So let's cut that, or copy it. We'll copy it. So we've copied that. We're then going to go into our scripts folder, into aircraft, into the 208, and we're going to create a file. So we'll just create a new text document. We will call it C208B controls, and we will call it .lua. I'm going to open this up. Oh, I'll change this to a capital B just so it's the same. So I'm just going to open this up and paste. I'll just put a couple of lines down there. Right, so the first thing to note was, remember we said about the button numbers. So that was the 0. So button 11, 12, 13 and so forth. That was the 0. So what we're going to do is we do a little bit of maths, and the maths is contained in these brackets here. So it's saying 0 times 40. Well, that's 0. So we'll call this the X55 throttle, and it equals 0. Because no matter what we do there, 0 times 40, 0 times 40, 0 times 40. So that's fine. Then we have 4 times 40, and that's the joystick. The button started at 160 if you remember, so we'll call that the X55 joy. And we'll call that 160 because we've done a little bit of maths. So now what we're going to do is every time we see the answer to this, which was 0, we're going to replace it with that. So let's copy this, Control C, and we'll do search. So replace with that every time we see this. Oh, missed the bracket. There we go. So replace. Done. So that's it. That's the throttle replaced. Now we're going to do exactly the same with the joystick. X55 joy. And that one will be 4 times 40. So every time we see the 4 times 40, which is 160, X55 joystick will be there. So replace, replace, replace. And that's us done. Now the beauty about doing this little edit here and adding this is if we add a new controller, a new USB device, and the original number changed, we only have to recalculate this one line and it will be replaced in there. So that's fine. So now we've done that, we can save this, and so that's it saved. We can close this. Now using the custom selector, we can copy this line, paste it underneath, but rather than redo the actions, we want this time to do the controls. And that's that saved. So now what we've done is we've said when we load this aircraft, we'll load our custom actions, and we'll also then load our custom controls, or just our controls, whatever we've set. So that's that done. So now what I'm going to do, because these are all been set in Xplane, I'm going to go to the Xplane preferences, edit these again, and you'll see when I scroll down to the joystick section, there's all them custom controls. So I'm just going to blank these out to prove it works. Blank. And the next lot start at 160. Now I could go down and blank all the axes. Let's see if we can find them. So we can delete these. So there you go. I took all the axes away. And I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to quit out. Okay. In the next part, I'm just going to reload Xplane. In fact, we'll just do it for this part. So I'm just going to reload Xplane. I'm going to go back into the exact same aircraft. Now Xplane's read my preferences to see that and everything's blank. But Flywithlua is going to reprogram everything for me. Okay. So back in the sim, there's my axes working. You saw I just blanked them. There's that axis working. That axis is working. And there you go. And buttons are working. Avionics. Ignition. And you see the lights toggling. Landing lights. Taxi light. Panel lights. And parking brake. So there you go. Very quick, very simple. Assigning your controls per aircraft with Flywithlua.